So my message to you today is get up and get moving. So what if it takes you a while to climb a flight of stairs? If you have to rest every once in a while? You made it to the top. So what if you have to wear oxygen so that you can go to your grandchild's school play? You got there. And don't you think they'll love you even more for doing that? And so what if I can't lug a set of golf clubs behind me on a golf course? Now I ride a cart like a princess, and I can hit the ball farther than I ever did because thanks to rehab, I have muscles that I never even knew existed.
Yes, sometimes I got embarrassed walking around wearing oxygen, and when people asked me, oh, what's wrong? I smiled and said, oh, nothing, this is filled with vodka, and just went on my way.
I feel like I'm getting better since I started rehab. My first story was, I went to the mall Sunday with my daughters for the first time in years, and I was able to walk the whole mall.
I go around pretty good. I make sure I have oxygen. I was on a trip to Florida. It was an interesting flight using a concentrator, but there's some positive about that because you get to the head of the line real quick.
And I thank God for all the stuff that has gone before, because I'm a beneficiary of it. And the medications that I am taking have kept my COPD under control, and it's now stabilized. However, I want some more progress because I want to go back to scuba diving.
So that's all I'm here for. And I go to a gym class like twice a week for the breathing system. I used to walk upstairs like, no, I can't do much. But thank God that I'm glad for. I still ain't got to wear no oxygen. I'm still moving around.
I try to be careful about what I eat, and I have an exercise program that I do every morning before I take my medication so that I can inhale it better and properly, and I make sure that I take it every day.
But research is the only way we're ever going to find cures to many of the processes of COPD, and I look forward to the next study that I participate in, whether it's a clinical one involving medication or whether it's a simple survey.
I do recommend that if you smoke, stop. Do not go around people that do smoke if you can prevent it. Do not go into any bars or restaurants where they still smoke, because you will find that it's going to make you very sick, physically as well as, with your lungs. And exercise. Exercise seems to help me, and it seems to help those that that are in the group with us.
I think you need to go ahead and do what you want to do. For instance, I went to a shipboard reunion this past September, and my part, I did a pole dance for them, carried my oxygen and all. So it's what you make out of it. It's a way of life, and it certainly beats the other option.
But I think the biggest thing that's made a difference to me was shortly after that walk, I realized that, I can do things on my own. And with the goodness of my oxygen supplier, I embarked on a 19-day trip alone in my car with, like I said, help from the oxygen company, that they had oxygen provided for me at each stop that I was going to make. I drove 3,013 miles in 19 days.
Getting in my car is living. Going to a meeting is living. Even the support group that I lead for survivors of suicide is living, because I'm doing useful things. I can still do useful things, and other people need me. It's a whole new world that's opened up out there. I'm no longer this old lady that could just be sitting alone and dying. I'm this old lady, but I'm one sassy broad, and don't you try and put me down.